Welcome to the MNBL action this afternoon, Sunday afternoon, January 25th, 2009. I am Brad with Benton, always representing to my right on the camera, because we are short people, because no one wants to volunteer. So come on down and volunteer. Help us out anytime you want. Mr. W, the host of Around the Rim at APRlive.com. Today we have the defending champion Sixers with Dickie Solis jumping the ball against Natson Jackson of the Celtics.
Brad, I told you I'd love that name.
Yes, you did. You've mentioned it quite a few times. I heard morale was down in the Sixers locker room at one point, but Coach Cliff Williams made a point to individually pick out players, talk to them, give them rides, and just speak, and just tell them what's going on. And I guess everything's good in the Sixer camp. It better be.
Why was the morale down?
I don't know. I guess the kids are fighting with each other. The defending champs, they're not winning. You know, they're not used to losing. I do see Ricky Douglas with 2 S's back on the bench for the Sixers. He's not out there snowboarding anymore. So he's back. It looks like the Sixers actually have a full bench. There's a big rebound by Big Baby Kingston, and he's bringing the rock up. Back to Carlos Escobar, who almost lost it.
That's a who, Brad?
Carlos Escobar. He's got a couple little friends. And Dickie Solis is calling for the ball. He's a grown man growing up fast. Big 44 in the middle for the Sixers. That reminds me of someone else who used to be in the middle for the Sixers.
He wasn't that big, though.
No. But he was a sophomore at one time.
3 seconds.
I counted 4. Trying to get it across. Jimmy Nguyen. Now Cliff Williams doing a little strategy right here, going a little different with his starting 5. Usually you don't see a Jimmy Nguyen out there with a Dickie Solis. It's very rare you see that in their starting 5 this year. Traveling violation on your boy Natson Jackson. He's got action. And also on the Sixers squad, I got to get that name. I don't have my sheet.
Carlos Escobar.
Hey, Carlos Escobar hit the ball. There goes Kyle White, right now the front runner for Rookie of the Year. Speaking of Kyle White, here comes his daddy. Okay, I hear there's still little issues with the Sixers. It's not quite a full bench. Sebastian Arano has still not played a game this year. He was on last year's championship team, and I guess there have been some problems with him, so hopefully they can fix that and correct it. Maybe he's holding out for some more money. I don't know. Mike Abramo with the loose ball pickup. Abramo hit quite a few of those last week, little perimeter jumpers. And Sutton dribbles right into him.
Look around, look where your team at.
And Nestor, I didn't want to say this too early, but I have to. It's eating me alive. I see Evans Magic Riviere back in the house, captaining the ship for his Celtics.
I talked to him when he was filling out the roster, by which he didn't know half the players' last names.
Well, of course not.
And I said that when you wasn't here last week, they won, and Mighty Joe Young was Coach of the Week.
Yes, he was. That's why I'm concerned. Where is Mighty Joe Young, and did he get fired for winning Coach of the Week? I think he might have been released of his contract. Magic's by himself. There's no Iggy Gibson, nothing. They might have fired Joe. Iggy probably had a problem with it. He said, you can leave too. I don't need you. I'm Bill Belichick. Abramo gets away with a travel. Escobar using his legs. Wide open Jimmy Nguyen, deep perimeter. Still short arms it. No follow through on that elbow. Kyle, what is Carlos waiting for? Oh, did what he had to do. That was good defense. He was just staring at him. They're trying to get it inside to Dickey, who's camping inside. I saw that over here. He was in there for about 10 seconds. Early goings halfway through the first, 3-2 in favor of the Celtics. Sutton, Nguyen, Escobar, Solis. Sutton with the rebound. And the fifth player on the Sixers, I'm still trying to find his name. It's not Ricky Douglas wearing number 11 out there. That is Louis Matarazzo. Louis Matarazzo wearing Ricky Douglas's number 11. So what's Ricky wearing? Celtics with an early timeout.
Today, Ricky Douglas is wearing number 5.
And that's what Matarazzo should have been wearing.
Maybe they're trying to switch identities.
It's quite possible. He hasn't been around in a while. He is last year's playoff MVP, so maybe he's trying to hide from all the paparazzi. But yet he hasn't got into the game yet, so I don't think he's been to practice. And Big Sean Hickey hasn't seen the game yet either. Sammy Jean hasn't seen the game.
Maybe all those guys were hanging out. They all missed practice. They hung out together. Maybe they hung out at the at Wendy's.
It's possible.
And I say that because I went to Wendy's last night. I saw a couple of MNBL players, and they're just hanging out.
Now, which Wendy's? Was that the Everett one or the Saugus?
The one in Malden, one of Highland Avenue.
Oh, Highland Avenue is the new one over by the BJ's.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that new anymore.
I have not been there.
Been there for a couple of years.
Yes, well, I have not been there. It is the newest in the vicinity. I'm just upset that we don't have a KFC a little closer. That's a good play by Terrell Sutton right there. Standing his ground, not moving those feet.
Well, the one in Everett, that's close enough, Brad.
Did you look in the bucket over there? Did you look in the bucket? There might be a pair in there. Try. I think they're all large, but... Kyle White's on his own right there.
There you go. There you go. Turn around.
Escobar to Sutton. Fakes the three. Oh, he had a nice opening right there. Nice pass to Lodemus, who gets into the game. Foul on the floor. That is on first on Kyle White. Set to come into the game for the Celtics. White passes on a three. Jackson trying to get it inside. Abramo with the fadeaway.
Go right here, man. Pick it up strong.
Set to come into the game. Chris Munyon for the Celtics. First shot of the day. Big Brady misses the three. Kyle White's on the break. Abramo holds it. White puts his head down. Should never put your head down. John DiOliveira just got on the game with the good defensive play, but loses it. Lodemus with the short jumper.
Brad, you know who I haven't heard from? I haven't heard from Tom Herter, and they're supposed to be on the show this week.
Yes, it is on the website. You can go to MNBL19.tripod.com, hit the Around the Rim link. You can see the guests who have been posted. Gary Christensen has been posted for week 7. So you have Tom Herter, who's booked this week you have not heard from. It was a technical foul.
He's in control of the game.
Escobar misses the first attempt of the technical foul.
I missed what happened, Brad, because I was...
I guess what it was is Kyle White missed an open layup. He showed a little anger, and the referee deemed that it was, not right. So he gave him a technical for language. It is the referee's call. So he's all right. One thing leads to another. No harm, no foul. We're back in action. We got 2:40 to go in the first quarter. 7-5. Celtics still have the lead. D'Oliveira, a little awkward on the shot. Abramo coming the other way. Much improved, Mike Abramo. Goes 6 a ball. Sixers need to get some fluid motion going. They really don't have too much going. Big Baby with a traveling violation. That is Terrell Sutton. Big Sean Hickey coming in the game. He's joined by Blake Coughlin. Early round Sixer pick. Nathan Jackson gets tied up. Hickey with the big board. Carlos coming up the middle. Finds Oliveira. Oh. Don't know how you can be that big and miss that blow. Nice pass over. Munyon for deep.
I was going to say, Brad, because he doesn't play like a traditional big man.
Yeah, that's true. Plays like KG, but he ain't KG. KG goes to the rack sometimes. Munyon's on fire! Chris Munyon, 4 points in the last 30 seconds. Just came in off the bench. Escobar for 3. It looked good. There goes Joe Canine coming the other way. He should have fed it to Munyon. He's hot. You give it to Munyon. Look at the rebound. He looks for the foul and gets it. That's John D's first.
Brad, what did you do yourself last evening?
Last weekend?
Last evening.
Last evening. Last evening. What did I do? That was a Saturday evening. Munyon stays hot, hits the first. Well, the first part I'll tell you off the air.
Well, I'll tell you what I did last evening.
All right, you tell me and then I'll work in my magic.
I saw the 10:25 showing of The Wrestler last night. The Revere Showcase Center.
Did you?
Went by myself.
Did you? Can I tell you one thing? Pat Doyle went to the 12 midnight showing of The Wrestler by himself.
Oh, really?
You two should have called. He was the only one in the theater. He said it was wonderful. It was like sitting at home with his high-definition television. But I will also fill you in on something else. I got my hands on the copy of The Wrestler on DVD already.
You know, I heard that. Actually, you probably don't want to put that out. That's this is recorded, you know.
I got it from an unknown source. I don't know what happened. It just ended up in my bag. So I viewed it, and it's a great copy. And Pat Doyle asked for another copy. He wants to watch it again tonight. So I sent him. I gave him a copy yesterday.
It was a good movie.
I heard it was. I saw the first 20 minutes. I saw it all the way up to the scene where he threw those gentlemen out of the the club.
Yep.
And I saw probably 2 minutes after that, and then I stopped it.
Tight team, watch the middle. Nice job, nice job. Recover. Don't leave. Good defense. Head up. Good team.
So I didn't know what folks was doing last night, and you know, I had went to the funeral of Milton Stroud III.
Yes, I heard about that.
And I came back and just wanted to do something. Was all by my lonesome. I say, you know what? I'm going to go check out The Wrestler.
I was going to go with him, but as I'm getting older, 29's a high age. Or am I 28? I can't remember. It's going by so slow. I fell asleep at about 9:45. He called me, and I never answered the phone. I think I woke up at 4 in the morning going, oh crap, I missed 2 calls. Celtics were up 15-5 for a combo of 20. They just jumped it up to another 2 points. It's now 1 second left in the first quarter.
You can't use the combo when it's after the fact.
Well, I tried to say it, but they were running too fast. Them freaking kids are fast.
That's your problem. That doesn't count.
Those kids are going too quick.
Still doesn't count.
I don't care. I'm using it. D'Oliveira at the line hits the first. 17-6.
Brad, this is a long 10 minutes.
Yes, it is. 17-7. 10-point Celtic lead. They don't have to do anything. And at the end of one, 10-point Celtic lead. What do the Sixers have to do to get involved besides put Ricky Douglas into the game? They need to get this lead cut down.
It appears to be some disciplinary actions why Ricky Douglas with the 2 S's is not in the game. But what they need to do, they need to lay off those outside shots. And they got to try to feed the ball. I was going to say they got to try to feed the ball into Lodemus, but Lodemus is not playing down low to have the ball fed to him. They need to lay off the outside shots, just pound the paint. Now, Dickie Solis was playing down low. Post up Dickie Solis, put it in his hands.
He's trying, but they're not giving it to him, and then he's laying down in the paint, and the referees are calling the 3 seconds, but he's trying to get in there, and they're just not throwing him the rock. Well, we're starting the second quarter, and Ricky Douglas, the SS Douglas, trying to fix the ship. D'Oliveira, Coughlin, Hickey, Lodemus. Looks like a decent starting 5 out there. If I was Cliff Williams, I'd put in Solis in the middle, move Lodemus to the forward, have Hickey take a seat, and just play big and go down there, because the Celtics are a lot shorter. They're a lot faster, but they're a lot shorter. You got to play big against the Celtics, or you're going to go home. These Celtics ain't no joke. They're fast and they're quick. Fast and quick is 2 different things.
That's why I didn't correct you.
Douglas gets in the game and launches a 3. Why would you get into the game and launch a 3 your first shot? Munyon with the carry. There goes Douglas, trying to force it to Lodemus. Lodemus got to go all the way inside. Oh, a reach over by D'Oliveira. That was almost clothesline across the throat. Munyon for 3. He's on fire. Chris Munyon, 7 points in this first half. Somebody had their Wheaties. Douglas off-balance shot, can't get the roll. Magic just wants him to run. Nice floater, no good. Batista couldn't get it to fall. Got the ball, Batista to Munyon for the hot man. Cool down there. And there goes the foul. You knew that was coming. Here comes Solis, here comes Escobar. Hickey takes the seat. Coughlin takes a seat. Coughlin doesn't look happy. He had the gas face. D'Oliveira by himself misses the layup. Lodemus should go straight up. He traveled. Definite travel in violation. that size, just dribble it once. You can reach anywhere with his wingspan.
Brad, I don't know why these bigs in this league have that bad habit. They get the ball down low. They think they have to put it on the floor.
Doesn't make sense. At that point, he should have put it on the floor, but he didn't. De Oliveira still can't get it to fall. Douglas is there. He's a good rebounder. He's just got to square up to the hoop. Misses the first. Douglas last year was one of the top 10 free throw shooters in the league at the end of the season. This year has not been around too much. Hits the second. There's 6 minutes. Will the Sixers get 2 more points to hit double digits? White coming back into the game. A steal by De Oliveira. Gets cut off. Jackson with the seal. Munyon starting to cool down a little bit. Escobar, De Oliveira. Little jumper.
That would make the score 20-10 for a combo of 30.
Don't you have to go?
I wish I did. You'd be doing Iron Man.
Near block. Going down the other end. Batista's back was turned. De Oliveira with a nice follow. Wow, with the shot down the other end for the Celtics. Sutton coming back in, and Kyle White coming back in. Batista, one-handed set shot. Jumper, I should say. Kaneen with the turnaround. De Oliveira with that little push shot that he does. Douglas, beautiful steal. He had a wide open Lodemus. Took it himself. 22-14. The Sixers seem to be getting a little bit back, but the Celtics still scoring on the giddy-up. We got 4:25 left in the first half.
Brad, this Celtics team is the most hustlingest team in the MNBL, so you don't want to get in a track meet with these guys, and it appears that a track meet is all these guys know.
That's all they know. You play big, they're going to get confused. You get that ball inside, you just keep working the ball and show patience. Use all your big men to the best of their ability. You can beat them as long as you don't allow them to get out on that run. If you put it up, you got to make sure you have 2 guards back there blocking them from the breakaways. Playing man, I don't think is an option against this team. They like to run. Batista for 3, wide open. De Oliveira over to Escobar. Brings it up. Matarazzo. Throws it up. There goes Munyon. Good tuck. He's got 9 points. The Munyon watch is on. Escobar trying to get to that middle. He keeps, first he loses the ball twice going through the middle. Now he commits a violation with travel. Darryl Satterwhite is not too happy right now. Near steal by Douglas. Kaneen settles down. Munyon misses that one. Nats and Jackson, 26-14 for a combo of 40.
Oh, I hear you, Brad. You were sitting on that one.
I was waiting. Just over 3 to go in the first half. De Oliveira with the nice little jumper that he has. Gets that one to fall. It's starting to fall for him. But they're still down 10. They can't keep trading. You got to get it under 10 to go into that halftime to feel a little better about yourself. White for 3. Tough shot. Brownlow coming back in for the Celtics. Sixers going small right now. Nice pass to Matarazzo. Beautiful pass. Draw the defense. Someone cut down the middle. Batista again for three. Hits that one. You can't keep trading. He just shot in the same spot a second ago. No one's picking it up. Escobar finds an opening. Glass too hard. Sutton short. Douglas blocked. Oh, he didn't look up. Munyon's wide open from White. A foul, no bad, no call. Definitely should have been an and one by Munyon's. Already got 11 points for himself. 11 out of 31 is his. 20 goes to the rest of the team. The hoop and the ham. Matarazzo with the and one. Magic still looking for his and one down the other end. Nguyen coming in for De Oliveira. 1:47 to go in the first half. Did he add the points yet? I guess he did.
No, he didn't.
Oh, now, okay.
Now he did.
Now it's an 11-point lead. Get it back to 10, yes. We have 1:45 to go. The Sixers need to get this ball back. There you go, Escobar hustling. That's what they need to do. They got numbers. Wide open, Sammy Jean just into the game. Blows the bunny. Blocked by Jackson. Matarazzo misses the bunny. Sammy Jean, I don't know why he put it on the floor. He should have went right up. Beautiful play by Kyle White. Nice strong drive to the hole. Douglas for three. Short, not following his shot. Munyon's just trying to get every point he can this first half. Sammy Jean loses it. Keeps it. Oh, that was backcourt. I'm sorry. Matarazzo trying to find perfect move to the middle. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. I heard smack and no call. 33-23, 30 seconds to go first half.
Brad, I got them on camera.
Magic and Costa are going back and forth. He's got the whistle in his mouth. He's going to throw the tee. He's not going to give him the tee. I don't think you give him the tee because he's wearing a nice scarf today.
I would have recommended the tee, Brad.
You would have recommended a tee?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to teach him a lesson.
It makes sense. He's asking, well, how can you double dribble when someone hits it out of your hand?
Magic was getting ready to lose control. I would at least seatbelted him.
Yeah, okay. He did look a little out of control, but not too bad. Again,
give him the seatbelt, only for his safety.
Oh, we got a body on Batista. 11 seconds to go, 10-point lead. Sixers need a basket here. Look for Douglas to get the ball. And what he should do is drive baseline and have Matarazzo cut to the middle again. It worked last time. Oh, it's 1-1. I guess we're going on the line. Matarazzo hit his last one. Lodemus and Solis and Coughlin and Sutton all on the bench. Misses the 1-on-1. Jackson with the rebound. Sammy Jean keeps it. Matarazzo puts it up. No good. Escobar, 3 seconds. No good. Got to put it up. Douglas, you count it. That's an 8-point lead. 33-25. Celtics with the first half lead. What are the Sixers going to do to keep their momentum on that last second shot by Ricky Douglas, who seems to hit a lot of last second shots?
Yeah, he seems to specialize that in his career. What the Sixers need to do, Brad, is pound it in the paint. They have to lay off the outside shot. Ricky Douglas, who did not have time to warm up, obviously didn't start, gets in the game, and he warms up by chucking up a three. You just don't do that.
Did they just give Ricky Douglas 10 points on that layup? I thought it was 25. I know it was 33 to 23 a second ago.
Well, we're going to have to...
He must have got a 10-point layup.
Well, we're going to have to check that on the...
Yes, we will definitely check that. The score should be 33 to 25.
See you at the half.
We'll at the half. Welcome back to second half action. The Celtics are ready to check the ball in. The Sixers are still staggering out onto the court. They should be the ones with the momentum. They hit that last second shot. That should be all they needed to get back into this game. But it doesn't look like they're really motivated.
Can they call a delay a game, Brad?
They could. They almost called a technical. Or they were actually going to check the ball right in. They should have. Oh, Sixers trying to run a little bit. Coughlin gets stolen by White. Stolen by Jean, who throws it away to the Celtics. White trying to go coast. Jean cuts him off.
Brad, if the Sixers try to turn this into a track meet, they're going to be coming home with the L.
Absolutely. This looks more like the starting five for the Sixers. The original starting five. Stolen by Sammy Jean. Escobar for three, wide open. Don't call it a comeback. 33-28, 5-point lead. Coughlin harassing White. White's definitely got the quicker of the legs. Backs away, gives him a three. Why would you back off a kid you just harassed all the way down court? Doesn't make sense to me. Escobar, bad pass by Lodemus. Douglas, you know he likes to shoot, and misses. Lodemus with a good pickup. That's where he should be, Nestor. He should be right in the middle, collecting that garbage basket.
You know that, I know that, but for some reason, Brad, he doesn't know that.
Oh, nice fake by Abramo. Sixers coming back. Back down 6. Jean for 3. Way off. Lodemus right where he should be. Using the left hand nicely. Who do you got to finish off this game, Nestor? We never asked at the beginning. Celtics or Sixers? Sixers starting to get momentum. Celtics still keeping the lead.
Well, before the game, Brad, I would have said the champs were favored by 4.
Okay.
Rebound, break.
Stolen by Kaneen. Good hustle. Before the game, the champs by 4, but now the game's halfway over.
I'm going to say the champs by 6.
Oh! I feel they have a good opportunity of coming back. I think if the Celtics don't pick up the momentum that they had, the champs will win by 5. Defending champs. But it all depends on the discipline by Cliff Williams as well. Blake Coughlin way off.
How are these guys getting inside?
We got a foul underneath. It's on Kaneen. Kaneen doesn't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, Dougie has entered the building. Hold on to your wallets. Inside Douglas, blocked by Kaneen.
Douglas by the 2 S's, blocked by Kaneen with the 2 E's.
That is true. You've got a couple of N's in there, too. Nice swinging the ball. Coughlin way out there for a rainbow 3. Cuts the lead back to 1. 6 minutes to go. Abramo wide open. Douglas trying to do it himself. Douglas should not be doing that. That's foolish dribbling. He's got 4 people on the break, and he's trying to dribble himself. Got to stay disciplined. You just got back into the game. Jackson trying to penetrate. Abramo wide open again. They're getting wide open passes on the lower left side by Sammy Jean.
What's up? You're going to have to beat your first in. Hey, stop! I'm not sure. Hold on, I got it in my bag. 2 seconds. Actually, no, I don't have it in my bag. It's on the thing. Hold on.
Brad with Ben leaving the cable cast booth. Got a phone call. He's bouncing. Maybe he owes somebody money. He's on the run.
Halfway through third. Yeah. Yeah, bullets are up next. Okay. Oh, yeah, the shorts he had didn't fit. Okay. All right, later.
Air ball by Kyle White. I just had to check the door schedule. I'm back. People are calling me to check the door schedule.
Oh, I thought you thought maybe you might have owed somebody a couple of dollars from the concession stand or something.
Shh, we don't talk about that on the air. I don't know what you're talking about. I pay as I go, I'll never owe. I heard that somewhere once. Douglas with a traveling pass, but he didn't get called, but it doesn't matter. Inside pass to Obama, who's getting open again. Wide open down on the left side, and there goes Escobar by himself. Doesn't blow the bunny this time. 38-36, and Magic wants a timeout for the green.
Brad, I think he should have possibly called that timeout sooner.
It's quite possible. They came back. They got down 36-35. They went back up. They got a quick basket. The champs came back. The thing is, the Sixers don't understand. A lot of their passing is going to the lower left side where Sammy Jean is the forward, and he's not very tall, so they're getting a lot of passes down there and trying to take advantage of it. So we have to watch that and see how it works out, because if Sammy Jean's going to be playing a small forward, he's too small of a forward. You got to get Dickie Solis back in there, or Sutton, or Matarazzo, who had a really good first quarter. He's been sitting a long time, basically freezing his own players.
I was going to say, maybe he's plumb tuckered out. He needs the rest.
It could happen. Don't fall, Nestor. We know you're an athlete.
I was trying to push it up like you do, but it didn't work for me. I just ain't got those skills, Brad.
Body control, body control. It's from my years of water skiing. It's the only reason I know how to do that. The rest of it, I'm done. Nice block by Lowe's, and they're calling a foul. They called a foul on that, Nestor. He's saying the body. Munyon jumped into him. How is that a foul? Well, hey, the ref saw something we didn't. We're over here, so the call stands.
The referee is right on top of the action, Brad. The men in the back, they saw it different.
They did see different, and Munyon's making him pay. I think he said thank you to the ref when he shot that. And he hits them both. He made him pay. Dimitri Latimus, you will not stop my career game. He's got 13. Wide open, Coughlin. Oh, foul right there by Jackson. Blake Coughlin went in scared. His butt cheeks got tight when Jackson took air. Is it cold in here, or is it just me?
It's a wee bit chilly in here.
I am cold. Coughlin cannot get the bounce. Hits the second. Stolen by Sammy Jean, who blows to Bernie. A terrific steal, and he blows it. Munyon, you know he's shooting. He's trying to continue his career game. Lotimus, go right to the rack with that. He got to pick his head up. Got to pick his head up. He deserved to lose that. He went to the rim with his head down that whole time. Playing that big, no one's as tall as you on the court.
Brad, look who's on duty. Charlie.
Charlie's on duty. You saw him when I walked in the building.
I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, he's back. White takes off to the hoop. Nice move. While they're celebrating, the Sixers are running the other way. Ooh, cross court to Douglas, who wants that three. Hits it. Tied up at 41. The action's picking up, but the Sixers cannot run with this team. Munyon's trying to continue his day. Oh, there's a foul. Got away from him. Douglas, a nice hands there by Kyle White. Off of Escobar. Kyle White hits it into Douglas. Knocks it out off of Escobar. Looks like a box one. Up near steal. There goes Batista. Blocked by Lodemus. Celtics still. The Sixers took off. It's loose. Douglas got to keep it. Foul and a block. Good sportsmanship there. Douglas shooting two. 2:13 to go in the third. Douglas hits it. Sixers' first lead of the game. Gets them both. Douglas hit 3 in a row from the line now. They're up 2. 2 minutes to go. Oh, they're saying that's 6 a ball. Looks like it was hit out from behind by Escobar. Douglas wanted the 3. Got that rifle cocked a little too quick. Trying to get it to Lodemus. Lodemus throws it off the wrong person. Had a wide open Coughlin. Lodemus plays with his head down. That's definitely not something a big man should be doing. Nguyen trying to hustle. Good job. Under 2 minutes. Munyon with the ball. Batista. Try Douglas out jumping everybody. We got a loose ball foul. Dom Batista. I think he was serious. That was a pass. Escobar almost traveled. Throws it away anyway, so God knew. Jackson trying to build speed. Coughlin didn't play D. He just backed up. You got to stop the man from building speed. Coughlin for 3, trying to make up for it. He does. Coughlin puts him up 3 minutes ago in the third. Jackson getting in the middle. Cliff Williams looking for the carry, was not called. The enforcer, Sean Hickey, coming in.
I was just getting ready to say, I was getting ready to say, which is easy for me to say, that Sean Hickey was getting ready to check into the game. And by the time it finally took me to spit that out, the game could have been over.
But it is easy for you to say.
And with a score of 46-44, it's a combo at 90.
I'm going to have to check that.
That's a combo. The math is correct. There you go. I got you 2-1 before you got to leave.
Ah, damn it.
I baited you right in.
Over there stuttering.
That was the old bait and hook.
Escobar to Douglas for 3. He's on fire now. They're up 4. Oh, there's Escobar, Nguyen with the hustle. Calls the timeout for the Sixers. If it's not Nguyen, it's Escobar. Kyle White's itching to get back in the game. Tell him, Magic, I'm good, I'm ready. I won't say nothing for the rest of the game. You think he will?
Oh, I'll tell you they're good.
I don't know. He's a hustler. I'd put him back out there. Not in the 51 seconds, but for start of fourth, I'd put him in. You know, Nesta, I've been noticing in this league this year, this year has to be the most flamboyant hairdos I've ever seen in the MNBL this year. We got some 70s and 80s throwback hairdos. We got hairdos that don't make sense. I mean, I see some haircuts on the court right now that, why would you even get your haircut like that?
Maybe this is a good time to be a bad barber, Brad.
Maybe it is. Open up my balcony, have my own barbershop. Nguyen trying to get the three. He got the steal. They were trying to get him some points for his good job. And a lot of people have been on the bench for the Sixers for a long time. Well, Cliff found the chemistry. Then he's going to stay with it. Jackson, that was a travel, but no call. Good no call. Munyon gets hammered. It's down to 1. 32 seconds to go in the third. Tie score.
Brad, this could be game of the week. Who knows?
It looks it so far. First game we taped, it should be game of the week. If we don't get the other two on, if something happens with tapes. They're holding for last shot. Escobar doing what he wanted to do. They did this at the end of the first half, and it worked out for them. Let's see if it pays off again. But at this time, at least they're tied up, and a deep three. He's been on fire. That was a bad shot. Counts if it goes. We're tied at 48. We got 10 minutes to go. This is our barn burner. The end of 1, the Celtics were up 12. The end of 2, the Celtics were up 8. The end of 3, it's a tie score.
And they're not up either.
You are correct. You are a whiz kid. You will never wear the shirt LOT.
No.
As the Kings and the Sonics get set to battle in the second game on this Sunday afternoon, the Lakers versus the Bullets, the oldest rivalry in the MNBL, will take up our third game this afternoon. Kings are the only team in the MNBL right now still on the schneid, as Nestor would say. Zip with the wins.
They're completely blemished. I came up with that last week when it was the Sixers versus the Kings. No, Sixers. The Pistons versus the Kings. The Pistons were unblemished. The Kings were completely blemished.
If you go onto the website, right on the home page, it says Pistons remain unblemished.
When was the website updated? Like this morning or something?
A few days ago. That's always updated on Sunday because that's easy to do. Dicky Solis into the game. Matarazzo in the game, and look what happens.
But look what they're doing, Brad. They're pounding the ball in the paint.
Exactly what they should do.
Which is why they came back.
Yep. Well, Sutton trying to get the ball. Sammy Jean hits Kyle away from behind. It was definitely a foul. Sammy Jean walking around like he didn't do nothing. He just whacked the kid in the arm. He's saying he didn't hit him?
Celtics are in the bonus.
That they are.
Oh, did you get traded? You get traded?
Not in the locker room. I got traded. One more.
That's the first of the 1-on-1. They're shooting 2. 50-49 in favor of the Sixers. 8:40 to go in the game. Misses that one. Solis can't catch up to it. Kyle White quick. 3-pointer. He called and one from three-point land. Jackson right over Solis. Tiki Solis has the size. He has the girth, but he has no vertical. Sutton wants the ball, calls for the ball, gets blocked and fouled by Jackson. I guess the trade didn't go through. He's back to the locker room. Didn't pass the physical.
$21 today? Oh, just one?
Terrell Sutton rims out of the first shot.
Time is ticking. The Celtics are up 1. I think that score is wrong. Well, maybe not. White taken off. Celtics back up 3, 7:20 to go. Giolivera into the game. Dimitri to Sutton. Sutton just trying to take off when that's not his game. Matarazzo, good fake. Good spin. Nothing on the shot. Blocked by Dimitri.
Brad, both teams are above their average.
Yeah, they are. 2-point Celtic lead, 6:20 to go in the game. Sixers need the steal. White takes a baseline, he's open. Sutton, weak defense. Low to miss. Sutton calling for the ball, and there's 2 Celtics around him. Douglas, a tough shot. Traveling violation on Sutton. Terrell Sutton arguing with the referee.
I got him on camera doing so.
I bet you did. We can't have that in here. That's how you get technicals.
He doggone, damn near took a dozen steps without dribbling.
Oh, definitely. But he said the Celtic jumped on his back. That's not the referee's fault. You didn't put the ball on the floor. Jackson jumped the ball. I'm going with Natson to win this one. Oh, that should be a re-jump, but they're going to give it to the Sixers.
How's that a violation?
Because your man touched it. The center, after he swings at the ball, he made an attempt.
He didn't touch the attempt at all.
He didn't, but the other player did. The other player did. They have to back away from it. That's a violation. MIA rule. Look at it. MIA rule state. Once you make an attempt at the ball.
If the ball comes out, it fell on him. He never touched the ball. It's his ball.
But he made an attempt at the ball. He swung at it.
Did he get it?
No, he didn't. That's his own fault. Magic trying to argue the rules. That's what he does.
He's arguing with the wrong person, Brad. You can't help his cause.
No, I can. I'm a commentator. I'm not a ref. Douglas, rimmer jobber, no good.
Say the wrong thing to the ref.
All right, then you say the case to the ref. And the ref will say the same thing. Justin made an attempt. He airballed it. He cannot touch it again. He already made an attempt.
Magic ain't gonna let it go.
Nope. I don't blame him. Don't let it go. It's too late, but don't let it go. Find the rules. I hear you, Magic. Go for it. 4 minutes to go. We are at stop time. It is a 53-51 lead in favor of the Celtics, and the clock is still ticking. Why the clock is still ticking, I don't know. Did I mention the clock's still ticking? I guess I did. He hits the second one. He's going to let 20 seconds go by in his head before he hits the clock again. Escobar for three. They needed that. That would have been big. Douglas gets bumped, but no roll. He's got very awkward form.
Just couldn't connect on the first one. Bounced out.
There's no tape.
Hits the second of two.
3-point Celtic lead. I thought the Sixers would have a nice lead by now, but they're just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Steal, Douglas wide open. Bad pass. Harassed him. Got to get that 2-point conversion down. Needs that 3-point play to keep him ahead. I know that scent I just smelled was not cologne. Coming from a couple gentlemen that just walked through the doors and sitting on the bleachers. 55-53. Celtics holding a slim lead. White bringing it up. Abramo with the pump fake, no good. Lodemus gets fouled, but no call. D'Oliveira coming up the middle. He's got numbers. He had Douglas wide open, choosing himself. 55 by Riles for a combo 110. I was just about to say it, but I said 110. Oh, another steal. Escobar blows it. He throws the ball away. That goes off D'Oliveira. Escobar had the ball in his hands and he threw it away. You need to get control before you try to pass. Batista throws it in. Kyle White tries to go over Dimitri. A little too tall of a task. Escobar with a travel. Definitely traveled. Escobar, 2 turnovers in the past 30 seconds. Very costly. I'd take Escobar out. Sixers playing up-tempo defense now. Defense wins games. Munyon, who was hot in the first. He's got at least 13 points. Career game. Oliveira to Matarazzo, wide open. Staying tied. The Sixers need to get the ball from the Celtics. We're approaching 2 minutes to go in the game. Kyle with his head down, he's not looking up. Munyon wanted it. Oh, that's a travel. They didn't call it. Oh, he throws it away. There you go. That's what the Sixers need. They got, whoa, that's a reach. That's 5 on White. We got a tie score, 1:51 to go in the game. Caneen into the game. Hey, you never know. Sixers up 2. Under 2 minutes. Oh, D'Oliveira with a slap. Stops the clock. But the Celtics still in the bonus. Nathan Jackson at the line. Not the best free throw shooter for the Celtics. Natson leans in and takes that shot. Little assisted by the hips. Oh, hits them both. Ties it up again. Douglas for 3. Oh! He does that so many times at the end of a game. Oh, they're calling the foul. He should have stayed on his feet. Got to watch the offense. How many is that on Lodemus? 4? That's 2 pairs. Minute 25 to go. Sixers up 3. Batista at the line shooting 2. Misses the first. Hits the second, down to a 2-point game. You needed that free throw. That keeps it a layup. Escobar brings the ball up. That's all they have to do. Escobar's being smart. Just don't throw the ball away. They don't need that 3. Why would he shoot that? He needs an LOT shirt. Oh, now you got a wide open layup. Matarazzo with the good rebound. D'Oliveira comes the other way. Slow it down. They're trying to run. They don't need to run. 64-60. 40 seconds to go. Still definitely a game. Oh, he rushed it. He wasn't set. Feet weren't planted. Escobar slows the ball down. Lodemus has a wide open Douglas.
And Brad, what did I say? Before the game, I would have said champs by 4, and halfway I said champs by 6, so I'm on pace.
You're on pace. I said champs by 5. So we're both right there. Oh, ain't hitting that one. 29 seconds to go. Still not out of reach. It's stop time. Celtics can run so they can get down that court quick. Oh, that helps the Celtics. Oh, we have a pushing foul. Yep, violation on the push. That helps the Celtics even more. If the Celtics do come back and win this game, I'm going to blame Ricky Douglas for that ill-advised 3.
Double bonus, Brad, double bonus.
Oh, they're shooting 2, so we're going to have to wait and see how long this one ends. Misses the first. Misses that one. Loose ball. Abramo. Oh, he changed his shot mid-shot. Lodemus with a clean block. They got to slow it down. Escobar throws it away. Oh. Munyon hits the 3. And Escobar with a horrible foul. Terrible, terrible foul. Escobar is killing the Sixers. Timeout Sixers. Still, he's got to hit the free throw. Chris Munyon having a career game.
Escobar. Oh, Matarazzo.
That was on Matarazzo, my bad. A terrible foul. Why would you jump behind a three-point shooter? Oh, goodness gracious.
He hits this, Brad. We got tied game.
We do, but Munyon's having a career game today. What are the odds he misses it? He's hitting everything today.
Well, Coach Cliff Williams called this timeout to try to ice him. I would have done the same thing if I have a team down here.
But I watched Chris Munyon's eyes. He was not fazed. He was not smiling. He wasn't jumping. He stayed focused, so good for him. Let's see if it works. I'm thinking 3 letters. I'm thinking 5 letters. Oh, why would you jump behind a three-point shooter? He hits it. Now he celebrates. They got plenty of time to get a shot off. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, good defense by Munyon. Nice pass to Douglas. Douglas, can he do it again? No. Timeout Celtics. Douglas blows the easy jumper bunny.
Brad, the last thing I wanted to see was overtime.
Absolutely. I did not want to see overtime either. They get 3 seconds, 1 second put back on the clock, 64 apiece, and Chris Munyon should be carried off this court if the Celtics win this game. All right, maybe not that far, but player of the week. Or woo of the week, or
something.
Give him a good write-up in the paper.
Give him something.
We'll give him something. Let's count how many points he's got. He's got near 20. He's got 20 exactly. Good Lord. You just never know what's going to happen in the MNBL. Unsung heroes, surprises. Matarazzo had himself one heck of a first quarter. They throw it down, Escobar. It counts if it goes. And damn it, we're going to overtime. They'll have a 1 minute rest, or a 5 minute rest period, I guess, and we'll get everybody gets one timeout in the overtime. I believe it's a jump ball, just like the start of a new game, 0-0. Oh, Lord. Why would he even bother jumping? Matarazzo must be sick. The Munyon watch was on all game, and he's followed through with it. 20 points for the young guy. Who would have thunk? The Kings and Sonics are all dressed and ready to play ball. They got to wait some more. Put your coats back on. Stay warm, fellas. We got another 5 minutes to go.
So, Brad, is it 3-run time, 2-stop time, or is it 2-run time, 3-stop time?
It's 3 and 2. And they both have 2 timeouts. 1 timeout each carried over. Trying to break it up. Here we go. Sixers are ready. Celtics are ready. 5 on 5, 5 minutes. Wild at 64s. Douglas Jackson. Oh, Jackson beat him. Escobar was leaning the other way. Kaneen misses the layup. He just came out of bounds. I'm feeling famished. I need a snack. I don't need a snack. I need a sweater. It's cold in here. Douglas doesn't need the 3. He shoots it anyway. 4-point play attempt. Possible 4-point. Couldn't hit that 2 minutes ago. He got lucky on that one. Bailed himself out. 4 on Batista, that's 2 pin. A 4-point conversion goes to the Sixers' way this time. 1 minute gone, Sixers up 4. If they stop him here, I would just walk the ball up the court. Don't give him a chance. Nice rebound by Kaneen, and a foul. But the clock is running. Kaneen not too good at the free throw line today. Misses the first. Hits the second. 3-point lead. 1 shot away. Sixers put this in. They got a good shot finally. They don't need to hurry. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Now that gives the Celtics a chance to come down and tie it up. Batista, they're trying to find Munyon. He's being left alone all day. There goes Jackson. Nice move. Just rimmed himself. Celtics down 1. Every time the Sixers have an opportunity to throw the ball away or just a poor shot attempt. Terrell Sutton, not known for dribbling, got to give up the rock. Celtics have a chance to take the lead back. Wide open. Oh, in and out. Matarazzo. Oh, a down court to a wide open Ricky Douglas. Blows the bunny. Rebound, Kaneen. Douglas blows the bunny, doesn't know how to use the backboard. Nice hands by Escobar. Gene coming into the game for Sutton. Oh, up and down, traveling violation. Sixers getting all these opportunities to take the lead and run away with it, but they keep giving it right back to the Celtics. Escobar brings the ball up. Oh, bad shot. Coughlin. Oh, a terrible hook shot. Douglas follows, no good. Matarazzo where he should be. Matarazzo should have never came out of this game. He's the only one playing the position he's supposed to. Munyon to Batista. Inside for Jackson. Got away with a double dribble. Tapped it down with both hands. 1-point lead again. Oh, bad pass by Escobar. As much as Escobar does good, he just commits way too many turnovers. Celtics back. We're approaching 1 minute to go in the overtime. Wide open Abramo, no good. Stays Celtic ball. Went off Escobar. Calling out the box, and no one's in it. Kaneen almost lost it. Batista, wide open 3, no. They're trying to feed Jackson. Wide open, oh, Munyon couldn't handle it. Blocked by Dimitri. They got to get some rebound. Douglas is down the other end of the court, not open. Matarazzo with the ball, over to Douglas. He needs to slow it down, bad shot. Why is he rushing? They got the lead. Now they're giving the Celtics a chance. They're letting him go. He backs up for a 3. He shouldn't have backed up. He should have kept going. Sixers just got to kill the clock. They foul him. That was a bad mistake trying to back up for that 3. He should have just kept going. He had the momentum. Hits the first. 71-69. For a combo 130? 140, sorry. 140. I got it. 20 seconds to go, 3-point lead. They don't need a three, but they need a quick basket. Oh, foul on the floor. Shooting two. I thought it was on the floor. He was still dribbling.
Well, then a double bonus, that's why.
Yes. But that helps the Sixers cause, because if they can get the rebound and he misses both, well, he hits the first. He hit one of his last two. Let's see if he misses this or hits this. 14 seconds to go. Nope. Matarazzo with the ball. Get it to a free throw shooter. Escobar is not a free throw shooter. Douglas is. Escobar's back at the line. He just hit his last two. 8 seconds to go. They're shooting two the rest of the way. My fingers are cold now. Escobar puts him back up 3. This is a big shot. He hits this, they can just let him go down the court. Oh, he misses it. Goes Sixer ball. Close call there. Timeout Sixers. Now, if I was Cliff Williams, I would tell Matarazzo, do not jump near anyone behind three-point land. Cliff Williams on the court telling his team what they need to do. They are the defending champs. They should listen. John D. Oliveira should be in this game right now. He's got the quickest hands on the Sixers just to knock the ball loose. If I was Cliff Williams, whoever touches the ball, I would foul. That way it'd force him to shoot two and there'll be a loose ball. No threes. Dimitri left his feet. No good, let it go, and the Sixers come out with the victory. A well-fought victory for the Sixers, who trailed the first and second quarters. They came back, they tied it at the end of 3, they tied it at the end of 4, and they win by 3. Who would have thunk it, but the Celtics started running away with this. They were up by 14 early in the game, kept getting the lead cut down more and more. Sixers battled back. Nestor, what can you say about this game? A bad foul at the end could have turned everything around.
The champs got their composure after halftime. They pounded in down low in the middle, which is what they should have been doing. They did not continue the track meet that the Celtics was doing. But I have to tell you, Brad, we did not give the Celtics team a lot of credit that first show of this year around the rim. But the Celtics are a scrapping team. The Celtics are going to get some more W's before the season's over.
Oh, definitely. They're a very athletic team. They're very fast. But the Sixers have to realize a couple lucky shots didn't go their way. They'd be on the losing end of this game. But again, the Celtics had some lucky shots themselves. So for Brad Worth Benton, Nestor Dudley, good luck to all involved. And I'm thinking of 3 letters. So
that would be 5.
5, I do apologize, 5 letters. So we will see you at the next games.